Welcome to this week's episode of Studio 209. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Eddie Ruiz, your host. Welcome to this episode of Studio 209. It is the last week of April. That means it's almost time to enjoy some Mayflowers. We sat down with 3 local fighters from the 209 to talk about their upcoming fights. So let's take a look after a word from our sponsor.
Most Turlock residents are committed to conserving water, using an average of only 16,500 gallons per month in the summer. However, 3% of Turlock's water customers use 40,000 gallons of water or more per month, an amount that will be subject to a $25 excessive water use penalty starting May 1st. Customers will have the option to waive the penalty by completing an online water conservation course or file an appeal by contacting the Municipal Services Department at 668-5590. For more information on the excessive water use penalty, visit the city's website at www.cityofturlock.org.
Mixed martial arts is a sport on the rise. Athletes from different backgrounds and disciplines have flocked to gyms all across the country to take a shot at MMA glory, and the 209 is no different. On April 29th in Stockton, California, 26 amateurs will continue their quest to make a name for themselves inside the cage at 209 Beatdown II. Studio 209 sits down with 3 of those fighters right now in our preview to the Beatdown. Our first stop is in Turlock, where middleweight Eddie Leyva is preparing for his fight against Robert Davis. Specializing in Muay Thai with a 2-0 record, Leyva has been training out of the Turlock Academy of Mixed Martial Arts for years, but MMA wasn't his original motivation.
I was 280 and I was diagnosed with diabetes and high blood pressure, and that's what got me saying, hey, I gotta do something with myself.
After shedding 80 pounds, it was time for him to set his sights on his MMA debut, which took place on November 5th, 2016.
I was scared. You know, everybody has that feeling at first. The way I took it's a kill or be killed situation. He busted me open pretty good, but I kept coming at him.
Proving himself to be durable and tough, Leyva is ready for his next challenge and what he expects to be a barn burner against a much larger Davis.
I think he's going to be coming in guns blazing. For some reason they're like sticking me with guys that are way taller than me, but hey, it's all good. You know, we always manage a way to get in there and do our thing.
Hailing from Tracy and representing both Guerrilla Jiu-Jitsu and Omni Movement gyms, featherweight Khai is in a state of limbo, waiting to find out who he will fight after his initial opponent was forced to drop out due to injury.
That's why we talk about adapting. Being able to adapt is the key to the fight game, in my opinion. And my mom always said, if you're really that good, you shouldn't be worried. So I just got to stay ready and in shape. With
the support of trainers and coaches, including brother-in-law Dave Camarillo, Wu took to fighting like a natural, debuting on April 16, 2016 before going on a 3-fight tear. According to Wu, his evolution as a fighter began in the city he grew up in.
Everybody always gives Tracy a bad name. They always talk about how it's boring or there's nothing much to do, but I like it because it's quiet and it really helped me become a better martial artist because of the peace. And it really made me want to put a name and put Tracy on the map, because I don't want people to say that nobody came out of Tracy. You know, I could be the first one, and I really want to.
Known as the Shadow for his speed and agility, Wu was hoping to show off his Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu skills once more at 209 Beatdown II in what he expects to be his final year as an amateur fighter.
The toughest fight I ever had was at 209 Beatdown, so I look forward to going back and having another one. The Stockton crowd, there's something special there. They really get into it, and I like that. I definitely want to take it to the next level now. I don't plan on fighting forever. I want to get in the game early and get out early as possible. I'm looking at turning pro and fighting for about a good 4 years.
While Wu plans for his jump to the pros, lightweight Ollin Pettit Jr. is preparing for his amateur debut. Fighting out of the Nick Diaz Academy of Stockton, Pettit was first drawn to MMA by his gym's namesake and a suggestion from his dad.
I seen that Nick Diaz versus BJ Penn fight, and I was like, I want to do that. That's exactly what I want to do. Once my dad started talking to me about Nick Diaz and them, they all train downtown here in Lodi, you know, you should probably do the school. In my head, I was like, well, yeah, I got to hit that up right away. I need some type of self-defense, so I'm going to live around here.
His decision to dip his toe into the world of jiu-jitsu was a direct response to his environment, the city of Lodi.
Well, growing up in Lodi, I've always kind of grown up in the ghetto type of parts, you know? Always some type of robbery gangsters walking around doing some bad stuff and everything. So you always got to have your type of self-defense. You know, if you don't know how to fight, then you're either going to get your ass kicked or you got to try to fight back.
Now, with a blue belt and major jiu-jitsu tournament titles to his name, Pettit is about to enter a new arena of combat against last-minute replacement Andrew Charles.
I'm not really too worried about it. I train with some of the best people here, you know, Nathan Diaz, Randy Spence and all that, some of the best. People that have been in the game since like 98, 2000s and stuff. If I walked out of the cage with a W, it would mean a lot. In front of the hometown and all that, 209, I got friends, family coming out to come watch me and stuff. It would mean really a lot.
So if you're a big MMA fan in the area, don't forget to check out this event in Stockton. As for this episode and all episodes, again, you can check them out again at Studio209.tv. Check us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe exclusively to the Turlock Journal YouTube channel. Also a reminder that the new edition of 209 magazine is out, and you can pick it up in a wide range of places, including Barnes & Noble, Safeway, Save Mart, even Costco. So don't forget to read that entire issue as you wait for next week's episode of Studio 209 on Thursday. As for me and everybody here at Studio 209, signing out. See you next time.